ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas, and the road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, and the highwayman came riding, riding, riding. The highwayman came riding up to the old inn door. He'd a French cocked hat on his forehead, a bunch of lace at his chin, a coat of the claret velvet, the breeches of brown doe skin. They fitted with never a wrinkle, and his boots were up to the thigh, and he rode with a jewel twinkle, his stipple butts a twinkle, his rapier hilt to twinkle under the jewel sky. And over the cobbles he clattered, and he clashed in the darkened yard, and he tapped with his whip on the shutters that all was locked and barred. He whistled a tune to the window, and who should be waiting there but the landlord's black-eyed daughter, Bess, the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into a long black hair. And dark in the dark old inn yard, the stable wicket greet, where Tim the ostler listened, his face was white and peat. His eyes were hollows of madness, and his hair like mouldy hay, but he loved the landlord's daughter, the landlord's red daughter. And dumb as a dog he listened, and he heard the robber say, "One kiss, my bonny sweetheart, for I'm after a prize tonight, but I shall be back with the other gold before the morning light. Yet if they press me sharply and they harry me through the day, then look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight. I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way." And he rose upright in the stirrups, and he scarce could reach a hand, but she loosened her hair in the casement, and her face burned like a brand, as the black cascade of perfume came tumbling over its breast, and he kissed its waves in the moonlight, for sweet black waves in the moonlight, and he tugged at his rein in the moonlight, and he galloped away to the west. But he did not come in the dawning, and he did not come at noon, and out of the tawny sunset before the rise of the moon, when the road was a gypsy's ribbon looping the purple moor, all the red-capped troop came marching, marching, marching. King George's men came marching up to the old inn door. They said no word to the landlord, they drank his ale instead, but they gagged his daughter and they bound her to the foot of the narrow bed, and two of them knelt at the casement with their muskets by their side. There was death in every window, and a hell at one dark window, for Bess could see through the casement the road that he would ride. They tied her up to attention with many a sniggering jest, now they bound a musket beside her with the barrel beneath her breast. Now keep good watch, and they kissed her, she heard the dead man say, and look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight, I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way. She twisted her hands beside her, all the knots held good, she writhed her hands till the fingers they were wet with sweat or blood. They stretched and strained in the darkness, and the hours crawled by like years, till now in the stroke of midnight, cold in the stroke of midnight, the tip of one finger touched it, the trigger at the last was hers, and the tip of one finger touched it, she strove no more for the rest. beneath her breast. She would not risk their hearing, she would not strive again, for the road lay bare in the moonlight, blank and bare in the moonlight, and the blood in her veins in the moonlight it throbbed to a love's refrain. Trot, 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 have they heard it? The horse hoofs ringing clear. Trot, 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 trot in the distance. Were they deaf that they didn't hear? And down in the ribbon of moonlight and over the brow of the hill, the highwayman came riding, riding, riding. The redcoats looked at their priming. She stood up straight and still. Trot, trot in the frosty silence. Trot, trot in the echoing night. Nearer it came and nearer, and her face was like a light. Her eyes grew wide for a moment, and she drew one last deep breath. Then the finger moved in the moonlight, and the musket shattered the moonlight, shattered her breast in the moonlight, and she won him with her death. And he turned in his spurt to the west, and he didn't know who stood. Bowed with the head o'er the musket, drenched with her own red blood. Not till the dawn he heard it, and his face grew free to peer. How best the landlord's daughter, the landlord's black-eyed daughter, watched for a love in the moonlight, and warned him with her death. Oh, back he slid like a madman, shrieking a curse to the sky, with the white road smoking behind him, and his rapier brandished high. Blood red were his spears, and the golden moon wine red was his velvet coat. When they shot him down on the highway, down like a dog on the highway, and he laid his blood on the highway with a bunch of lace at his throat. Still of a winter's night, they say, when the wind is in the trees, when the moon is a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas, when the road is a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, oh, the highwayman comes riding, riding, riding. The highwayman comes riding up to the olden door. And he clangs in the darkened yard. He taps with his whip on the shutters, but all is locked and barred. And he whistles a tune to the window, and who should be waiting there but the landlord's black-eyed daughter, best the landlord's daughter, planting a dark red love knot into a long black hair. The Highwayman. Thanks for listening again, folks. There'll be more soon.